those that don't know about the Keep It Real series, I know that this is an action figure channel, but with over 25,000 subscribers and thousands of views every video, I figured these Keep It Real videos, they're like mental health check-ins. And if I could just help one person out of thousands of subscribers, it makes these videos worth it. Where I just share some thoughts that I've been having lately in general about life, and the comments is a safe space for anyone to express how they are feeling as well. Well, we in the same 24 hours as Father's Day, so of course I got a lot on my mind, and I just really want to quickly say, if you know you're a good dad, happy Father's Day. If you still are lucky enough to have your father in your life, I hope you told them that you appreciate them. And if you were lucky enough to ever have a good father or a good mentor slash father figure, a good Uncle Ben, I hope that Father's Day can be a day to celebrate them and not just be sad and miss them. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to celebrate some of the men in my life that are no longer here. A good father or a good father figure is very, very hard to find nowadays.
Okay. Daddy is the sweetest daddy in the world. Daddy is the most handsome, the smartest, the most clever, the kindest. He is my Superman. Daddy wants me to do well at school. Daddy is just great, but he lies. He lies about having a job. He lies about having money. He lies that he's not tired. He lies that he's not hungry. He lies that we have everything. He lies about his happiness. He lies because of me.
I'm sure that there's a lot of us that are missing our fathers, and a lot of us that don't get celebrated or appreciated. There's many reasons why, in comparison, Father's Day sucks compared to things like Mother's Day, which statistics show does get a bigger retail and media push compared to Father's Day. And this is an action figure channel, but 90% or more of my core audience is men, and I would bet money that at least 50% of those men are dads, uncles, big brothers, father figures, mentors. And I just wanted to say happy Father's Day to you. To all of the men that wake up every day and work hard to provide, and they don't complain about it. They don't look for a thank you. The thank you is just your kids or your family being okay. And also, Father's Day is not about the men that are still here with us. It's also about the men who are gone and remembering their actions and how their actions contributed to us and our futures. So I was lucky enough to have 3 good men in my life, 2 of them being Vietnam veterans that have passed away. On Father's Day, I found myself thinking about how much less of me I would be if I didn't have them in my life. I always say my relationship with them was exactly like Peter Parker with Uncle Ben's. Like just imagine that. That's exactly what my relationship was like with my Uncle Ben's. And coincidentally, my Uncle Ben was really big on dinosaurs, and my wife picked this guy up for me a few days ago at our local Target. It was only one in the store, and just like some other dinos that I opened, it was kind of emotional because I saw this guy on a big screen sitting next to my Uncle Ben in 2001. And I'm just speaking on father figures in general, and if you was lucky enough to even have just one good one in your life, I think that's a lot to be appreciative for. I don't care whether it was your uncle, your grandfather, your neighbor, your teacher, whatever, any type of father figure. I think, especially in this day and age, we should be very, very grateful to have these great men in our lives, because they're rare and far and few in between nowadays. And if you're lucky enough to still have your father in your life, it takes 60 seconds or less to send a text or to send a voice message telling them that you appreciate them and all the sacrifices that they've made for you. A lot of us would be collecting way more and probably be collecting way more expensive stuff if we didn't have to worry about providing for our family. So happy Father's Day to all my subscribers and to all of the good fathers out there, good mentors and good brothers. We are all struggling with our own internal battles, but it doesn't change the fact that if you stand up and you show up for the ones that you love in the best way that you possibly can, and you don't let those internal battles get to you, I just want to commend you. I just want to say you got my respect. Hats off to you. Like I said, it's not easy nowadays. I know a lot of us are struggling. I didn't want to make this long and drawn out. I didn't want to get too emotional because anytime my Uncle Ben is like the topic of, I could get pretty choked up. I could get pretty emotional. So I'm trying to transition Father's Day into, being more of a celebration time for me, that I just celebrate that I was lucky enough to even have good men in my life, let alone more than one, like I'm trying to celebrate that more than I miss it, and I'm just sad about it. So I really wanted to get on here and say happy Father's Day. I appreciate you guys so much, especially my channel members that help keep this channel running, because ad revenue does not help me at all on this channel. I don't post for views, and I don't always try to post just what's new. I post what makes me feel good and what I actually enjoy. Ended off with some good quotes, and the first one is, a good father figure is someone you always look up to, no matter how tall you grow.
We found something which I don't think you will have seen. It was an interview where they just turned up at his house the year before he died. And if you don't mind, I'd like to just play you the clip, because I think you'll find it very interesting.
Família, e populares, e amigos, e coisa toda, é fantástico. Fico muito orgulhoso de ver o filho daquelas condições. É indispensável, exatamente, é o carinho que ele tem, e a mãe é um guarda-costas que ele tem.
I never saw the video.
Did he ever tell you that he was proud of you to your face?
Yes, and he knew it, that I will be a football player. And for me, it's make me sad because everything.
And then Ronaldo! What a goal! Cristiano Ronaldo! Sensational!
Shout out to all my father and father figures out there. I appreciate you guys, man. And hopefully I get to meet some of you guys August 17th at my convention in New Jersey. In today's single mother incentivized America, a good father gets overlooked, unsung, unpraised, and unnoticed, and normally goes unappreciated. And yet statistics show a good father is still one of the most important assets and pillars in today's society. And like I said, if you were lucky enough to have an Uncle Ben and Uncle Phil, a good father or just a good father figure in general, Father's Day is a day that we should be celebrating more than being sad and missing them. Just a day where we should be honoring their sacrifices and all that they did to make us us.
Daddy-o! What's up? Will, man, I'm glad you're here. Some business came up I gotta handle. So we're gonna have to put our trip on hold. You understand?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Just for a couple of weeks.
I understand.
Yeah, maybe a little longer.
Yeah, whatever.
Look, I'll call you next week and we'll iron out the details, okay?
Yeah.
It was great seeing you, son.
You too, Lou.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Will.
You know what? Actually, this works out better for me. You know, the Slimmies of summer come to class wearing next to nothing. You know what I'm
Will,
saying?
it's all right to be angry.
Hey, why should I be mad? I'm saying, at least he said goodbye this time. I just wish I hadn't wasted my money buying this stupid present.
I'm sorry. If there was something that I
Hey,
could
you know
do-
what? You ain't got to do nothing, Uncle Phil. Hey, ain't like I'm still 5 years old, you know? Ain't like I'm gonna be sitting up every night asking my mom, when's Daddy coming home, you know? Who needs him? Hey, he wasn't there to teach me how to shoot my first basket, but I learned, didn't I? Hey, I got pretty damn good at it too, didn't I,
Yeah,
Uncle Phil?
you did.
Got through my first day without him, right? I learned how to drive, I learned how to shave, I learned how to fight without him. I had 14 great birthdays without him. He never even sent me a damn card. To hell with him! I ain't need him then, and I don't need him now.
Will.
Nah, you know what, Uncle Phil? I'm gonna get through college without him. I'm gonna get a great job without him. I'm gonna marry me a beautiful honey, and I'm gonna have me a whole bunch of kids. I'm gonna be a better father than he ever was. And I sure as hell don't need him for that, because ain't a damn thing he could ever teach me about how to love my kids. How come he don't want me, man?
Remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
I sit in silence, my heart feels sore. A house of whispers, nothing more. I play with heroes made of plastic and paint, trying to recall his voice so faint. Uncle Ben, you're on my mind. In the echoes I can't rewind. I stay away from the world outside. And plastic is where you reside. I pose these action figures to hide my tears. They call and text, but I don't hear. Each figurine holds a piece of you. How short our time was, I wish I knew. Uncle Ben, you're on my mind. In the echoes I can't rewind. I stay away from the world outside. And plastic is where you reside. These action figures ignore my fears. These action figures help me think you're